Welcome everybody to my newest Let's Play, Zelda, Oracle of Ages, for the Game Boy Color. I'll be playing on a Game Boy Advance emulator, so that'll unlock a certain secret of one of the rings. If you can't play on a Game Boy Advance emulator, there's a password generator that you can find online that'll give you one of the rings. It's not important, but being that I'm 100% of the game, I want to get all the rings. There are 64 rings that you can collect in this game. And you can only collect one if you're playing on a Game Boy Advance or use a certain password. So now this game is the companion game to Oracle of Seasons, which I started yesterday. Oracle of Seasons, we had our hero Data head to Holodrum to basically try to restore order to the seasons that are all out of whack over there. Well, in this game, Data's brother, Maverick, is going to be heading to Labrynna, and he will be attempting to stop the chaos that's being caused in the past. It is affecting the present, so just like the Oracle of Seasons, this game is based on the engine for The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening, so if you're familiar with that game, you'll be familiar with how this game works, where you assign different items to different buttons, and then you use those items to, overcome different obstacles. So we're going to name our hero Maverick here. We can't fit Maverick in here, so I'm just going to put Mav and then RC, sort of abbreviate. Select our message speed is fast, and then we're going to be teleported to Labrynna. And just like how Data was teleported to Holodrum, well, Maverick's being teleported here with absolutely nothing. He arrives with no items, no rupees, nothing. All we can do is head to the north here. Help! Hey, it's Impa. Data ran into her in Oracle of Seasons. That was frightening. I was suddenly attacked. Thank you, Traveler. What is your name? Maverick, is it? I see a Triforce on the back of your left hand. That is a sign of a Hyrulean hero. That must be why the beasts fled. Those beasts are Octoroks. I am Impa, nurse to Hyrule's Princess Zelda. I am looking for a singer named Naru. Will you help me look, Maverick? I feel safer with you nearby. Your graveyard. What a great spot, such clean air. Now, if only time could stop. And that's a little bit of foreshadowing. This is the Animals' Utopia. Soon more animals will come. To talk with someone, all you have to do is just approach them, press the A button. That's also how you read signs. Oh, that's it. Oh, she moved pretty fast for an older lady. This rock with the Triforce is a sign. Could you move this rock for me, Maverick? I'll just... I can't do it. Naru's house to the north, Labrynna City to the south. Where are you going? Hurry up over this. Yeah, if we try to leave the screen, we get reprimanded by Impa. So now we just head to the side, push this block. And Impa's very happy. Thank you, now let's go. Now we can go try to find Naru. If you go south, try to get to the city, it's blocked off by some shrubs, so we'll need a sword to cut them down. Now I have to hear Naru's song. We talk about like animals and people here? La 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 la. Huh? Naru's the best singer in Labrynna. Shh, I can't hear Naru sing. Talk with the bear last, he'll move. Sit here and listen. How charming. And just like in Seasons, where Data got a cutscene where he danced with Din, the Oracle Seasons, we get a little cutscene here where Maverick's going to listen to Naru. Notice how the Maverick there has the Triforce on his left hand. Good attention to detail. You Hyrule's messengers, aren't you? Impa and Maverick. Right? A bird brought message of your arrival. My name is Ralph. I am an old friend of Naru's. We're counting on you. Thank you. You've come all the way from Hyrule, correct? Pleased to meet you. I am Naru. I've been very worried after hearing that Labrynna would face many evil troubles. Don't worry, Naru, I'm here. I'll chase away any beast that comes near you. Sorry, Maverick, but I doubt we'll need you. Oh, he is very, very wrong. And speaking of wrong, if you noticed, if you played Seasons first, Impa's a little off color. She's kind of bluish, where most of the other characters have like that whitish tone to them. And that's trouble. Ah ha ha ha! You are correct. Not bad for Diva, not bad for Naru. Oracle of Ages. Something terrible will happen right now, before your very eyes. Uh-oh. It turns out that Impa was possessed by this evil sprite, which you might recognize from Link's Awakening as one of the Nightmares. In this game, which is the form of the main antagonist, will introduce herself right now. Thank you, Maverick. You allowed me to pass through the secret barrier. I've been waiting for this moment. I am Varen, sorceress of shadows. So in Seasons we had Onyx, General of Darkness. Now we have Varen, the sorceress of shadows. And just as she possessed Impa, now she's going to possess Naru, Oracle of Ages. I shall make your body my own. Ah ha 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 ha. Not good being the Oracle of Ages. We're going to learn what her powers are. And the hands of Varen the Sorceress. It's not going to be pretty. What are you doing to Naru? I'll cut you in two if you don't let her go. Ha! Aren't you brave? Turning a sword at me. If you cut me, it's Naru who dies. Uh-oh. Checkmate. Naru is no mere diva. She is the Oracle of Ages, who controls time. Now the Oracle's powers are mine. I can travel through time as I choose. So we're gonna have the past and the present. There's no future. But there's gonna be these little tiles around. Now a new age shall begin, the Age of Darkness. And those will be where we can make portals to either the past or the present, depending on what age we're in. Eventually we'll be able to make our own portals. But for now, you're just going to have to use the ones that the game provides you. So there's one right over there. You have to go around, though, to get to that one. But Varen has already used the portal to go back in the past. She's already messing with time. We'll see the ramifications of some of that trouble in the past right here. So that boy just became an old man. Some people are going to be turned to stone. These animals, and then they're going to disappear. Be pulled from the timeline. Frozen in time. It's also affecting people like this kid. A lot of trouble going on. That Varen. She couldn't touch the stone, so she used you to get in here. I've known Naru was the Oracle of Ages since she was a child. I have always been beside her, protecting her. But now this, Naru. Naru, wait, I'll save you. Naru. Ralph is heading off. There's Impa. Let's talk with her. And she's going to give us a sword. Oh, Maverick, you saved me. To think I was possessed. Shadows were surrounding the Oracle of Ages, so I came hoping to take her to Hyrule. I had no idea this would happen. Baron Lady is frightening. I was forced to do her will, in spite of myself. Baron said she'd go back in time. She must be planning to use Naru's power to launch some sort of plan in the past. Labrynna already feels the effects. If it's true, we must stop her. Oh, my limbs feel so heavy. After what Baron did, I can't move them very easily. Maverick, if the Triforce on your left hand is real, then you may be the hero who will save this world. Please help us. Yes. Zelda entrusted this sword to me. You may use it. You got a hero's wooden sword. Now we can chop down bushes and go to Labrynna City. So unlike Seasons where we had to go through a cave to find a sword, we start off with a sword in this game. So Imper's gonna go to Naru's house to the east. We can go talk with her. Just wander around a little bit here. So there's a portal there. Eventually we realized to make it passages to the past there. Rolling Bridge, Legend of Zelda. Not much to do over here. Kind of walled off. Eventually, as we go through the game, we're going to go through dungeons. We're going to get new items. New items will open up new passageways in the overworld, allowing us to get to more dungeons. Maverick, please save Naru. But it's going to be a while until we actually start going into dungeons. If you've seen my playthrough of Season so far, I just finished the second episode of that. And I already finished the first dungeon. That game is more action-oriented. This game is more puzzle-oriented. So, yeah, we're not even going to be getting to the first dungeon by the time we start our second episode. A lot more to explore in this one. This is Legend City. There's a shop. We can't buy bombs here like we could in Oracle of Seasons. Bombs are going to be a special item we uncover in the past. We also got these Ember Seeds, but just like in Seasons, you can't carry them unless you have a seed satchel. And we'll get that eventually, but... Just gonna wander around here. Maverick can't swim right away. He's gonna have to get an item to learn to swim. But, the city's quite big. There's gonna be a lot of things to talk. People talk about. We're building a town on the other side of the river. So what kind of candy's never on time? Chocolate! Isn't that a sweet joke? Kid doesn't like it. That joke goes against our aesthetics, you know. Let's wander around. To the south is that tower. The west here, blocked off by that rock. So we're gonna need a power bracelet to lift that up. And there's not much you can do here in the present at this black tower. It's going to be an important dungeon later on in the game. But for now, not much we can do. But we can go to a bunch of other houses, talk with some of the residents. This game, like Link's Awakening and Oracle of Seasons, is going to have a trading sequence. I'm Yan, the top breeder in town. My dog is much cuter than that dog. Much cuter. But my dog is very shy. Do you know of a good way to hide its face? So if we find a mask or something, we know where to bring it back. Bring it back to Mama there. So we have the know-it-all birds, just like in Oracle of Seasons. We talk with them and they basically tell us a little bit of how different things work. I won't really talk with any of them because I'll be explaining things as I go along. Maps, there's going to be several maps. There's going to be a present, a past. There's also going to be underwater present and past. Where in Seasons you had Subrosia, the underworld, and then you had the overworld, which just had 4 different seasons in it. So it was like 4 overworlds in one. But I'll explain all this stuff as we go along, so... This guy, Troy, a miner. Ho ho, I am Troy. In my younger days, I traveled the world and saw many animals. Even at my age, I'm quite dedicated. You so promise if you've come to hear me speak. Just between us, I have seen an animal called Dimitri. It can be lifted, carried, and even thrown about. Just between us, I have seen an animal called Ricky. It can unleash powerful punches that sometimes cause whirlwinds. So there's 3 different animal companions that we can get in this game, and you can kind of choose which one. You're going to run into all 3 of them, but you can choose which one is the permanent companion with you, based on a flute that you get. In this game, the default one will be Moosh, this flying bear. He's the toughest to control though, so I'm not going to use him. In Seasons, the default one is Ricky, the kangaroo. And if you do a linked game, your animal companion will follow you into the other game. So, like I said, you do Seasons first, then you can do a linked game with Ages. You unlock new items, new cutscenes, new scenes. Same thing if you do Seasons first, then import to Ages, you unlock new stuff in Ages. Also, something that carries between linked games if you do them is these folks again. I am Bippin, the expert arborist. I know plenty about trees. Now let me tell you something. Blossom and I just had our first child. Yes, we did. Have a look. I am Blossom. This is my first child, a healthy baby boy. But I'm having trouble choosing a name. Can you help me think of one? What would you call him? Well, in Oracle of Seasons, we called the child Danny, after Data and Maverick's father. In this one, we're going to name him Marty, after Marty Mouse. The Marty Mouse House Minions is where I met all these pet owners with rats and mice, who I named these Let's Plays after. So that's how I met Maverick and Data's mother, and she allowed me to use her boys as heroes for this playthrough. Now as time goes on in the game, when you complete certain dungeons, the child will grow up, and we'll be given different options to do things with the child, and depending on what we choose, will determine how that child will grow up. Lately folk have been vanishing and turning to stone, without warning. What's happening? Maku Tree. I am Flynn, the mayor here in Lina City. Lina has a long history reaching back hundreds of years. Back then, it was Lina Village, not a city. Treasure chest up there, we'll have to get that. Certain item we're going to need to get there. I've covered a lot of the map so far, but haven't really done much. And just like in Oracle of Seasons, we have Vasu the Jeweler. He looks like Luigi. This game, like Link's Awakening, is going to have cameos by Mario characters, another franchise in that Nintendo makes. And he gives us just these different rings. There's 64 rings in total. You're basically going to have to do a linked game to get all the rings, and you're also going to have to play on the Game Boy Advance to get one of the certain rings, but I have an emulator feature that allows me to do that. If you can't, like I said, there's a password generator, you can get that ring. But rings carry on between games, if you do like a linked game. I'm just going to start off here with a single ring box and one ring. This ring doesn't really do anything, but future rings will do different things like, you know, there's no pieces of power or guardian acorns in this game. Instead, you'll get like a ring that might double your offense, that will double your defense. So, rings take the place of certain items. So, as this guy said, you bring him rings, he'll trade them for 20 rupees. He'll buy excess rings or duplicates for 30. And of course, like I said, we'll be doing 100%, so we'll be getting all the rings. We'll also, like I said, be doing a linked game, so after Maverick completes this game, he will import this thing to Oracle of Seasons and do a linked game there. The Maku Tree stands at the far end of this cave. Maku Path. Let's head on in here, and we'll be completing the Maku Path in our next episode. It's a real easy cave, not much to it. We're going to save our game. And then, just like in Seasons and Link's Awakening, you restart at the last door that you entered. Take care, I'm going to see you next episode. Bye!